And now let's move on to the Q&A session. We have quite a lot of questions, and all of them are on the Central Communication Hub, and I hope that we will have with us our colleagues from the Solidarity Communication Hub, Mr. Filipiuk, Mr. Jacques. Let's take a moment for them to connect. If you happen to have any other questions, we still have a dozen or so minutes, and the next break is planned for 12:45. So we have like a quarter for the discussion. So please use chat to ask your questions. Yeah, so all our colleagues are with us, connected, well connected. Good afternoon again. Let's start with the Q&A session. Let's start with the first question, which goes to Jacek Filipiuk. No, no, that was a mistake. That's the question goes to Mr. Latała. Marcin Pszczółka, his question is the detail level directly influenced on this, what is the BIM design level? Gentleman from CPK, yes, I will be happy to answer. I think this question goes to me. So yes, it is reflected, and in each stage of the designing phase, the detail will be different, and it will be adjusted to those stages. But not only, as I said in my presentation. All what we do results from the needs of the customers, and we discuss this with our designers. Not only from this results, not only from the stage, but also depends on what the customers need. Of course, those demands will be different on different stages. Thank you. The second question goes to Michał Latała. Is there a chance that standards and experiences of BIM at CPK are generalized to other infrastructure projects in Poland? Michał is not with us. There he is. Michał, have you heard my question? No, there is something wrong with his sound. I'm not sure if you can. Yes, we can hear you, but I cannot hear you. Can you hear me now? What is the question? I'm very sorry. From Małgorzata Stryczek, the question is to Jacek Filipiuk. Due to the fact that you are planning to use the models also in other stages by other contractors, do you require some kind of software for designing of individual aspects? We do not require an environment, as we are not allowed to do that. What is important for us, it is for the products we get from subcontractors, they should have a particular form, like if they are models where we can separate individual elements in a way as we separated them, and if we are able to find information we require, this will be enough for us, particularly that one of the products we want are also FAC models. Next question, probably Patrick Jacques. I'm not sure if Michał is with us. Can hear us on the CPK infrastructure management level. Do you plan to use ISO 55000 on asset management? At this point in time, we do not know the operator of our projects, but the same as with 19650, we will be trying to use those wordings which will meet their functions. So if, in our case, 19650 standard includes integrated elements, so we will use those regulations which fit into our strategy. The same will be with asset management. Thank you. A question from Małgorzata Stryczek to Mr. Filipiuk. How are you planning to carry out the technically correct coordination of the different aspects? And if some models are 2D and others are 3D, and if different software from different suppliers is used, how are you going to eliminate linearity? I think the question is more about how many stages we have, but also please remember that the development, our study is generic, so all things happen in 2D environments anyhow. So a 3D model will be a basis for further stages, and the 3D model is necessary only for a particular option. For the selected one, and this is a 2D coordination or GIS environment. So in further stages, we will have a full coordination. Michał, can you hear us? Not really. A question from Marcin Pszczółka to Patryk Żak. Do you plan adding or embedding a 3D browser? In this presentation, I have mentioned about the temporary EDMS, as we are on the level of tendering and buying the final system. So at this EDMS system, we are not planning this, and this is not necessary, as we want to help users to understand BIM also in terms of the files, which are not only models, but on the level of the final DMS, this will be one of the requirements. We have one more question, which originally was to go to Michał, but I don't think so. Gentlemen, could you please answer? This is about generalization of your experiences from Solidarity Communication Hub. Let me try. Our intent was for our standards and what we design to be distributed nationwide. We will try to establish some contacts for all these things. We will develop to distribute to others. This will help also other projects. And we hope that the work we are going to complete, that's going to be foundation for future BIM generations. Thank you. So let me use the occasion and let me, as we still have some time, let me ask Monica about the standards for the project you were showing. What kind of standard did you use? The standards we use from the UK, from Britain, as Irish. The islands, when the project started much earlier, that was in 2017, so there were no Irish standards, so British standards were used. Thank you. Wojtek, as a tech data, would you be able to offer anything for a big project like Solidarity Hub? Absolutely. Those complex projects require structured data. For the structure to put some order into this, so CDE. This is CDE. This is one of the rudiments of BIM, and that would be very efficient here. And this is a fusion of a couple of projects products. Now we have something where we connect functionalities of all of these products, and we do it in Construction Cloud, and definitely that could be used. Thank you. I'm not sure if there is anything you'd like to comment other speakers. Let me check if we have any other questions. No, I cannot see any. Let me check directly in the chart. From Professor Adam Glema, congratulations to Marcin. Once again, I congratulate the results of the studies and your PhD thesis. Some comments from Adam. That's on CPK. This is a comprehensive investment. There are roads, railways, tunnels, urbanistically. And in terms of coverture, yes, I believe we can confirm that this is not an easy task. Thank you, all of you, for participation in this session.